And good late evening. Been on the road for about, I swear, 12 hours almost now. Um, just got back. Forreston versus Fulton. Final score: Forreston 30, Fulton 6. Got my notes right here. First, I want to thank the people of Fulton. It was great talking to you guys. Also, the people of Forreston, fans, parents, everything else, especially on the Fulton side. I had a fun time. It was great to go back to small school football. Went there last night with Piatone versus IC, but today I had a lot of fun. And a big shout out. I really did like Fulton's field. I really did like that grass field. It was a beautiful field. Just a beautiful ambiance and atmosphere for a football game. A huge shout out to Fulton for what they do. Great job, coaches, players. They lost. The score was 30-6, but again, they're going to be better next year. And to the seniors, you guys played your hearts out. I've seen you guys all in the huddles and that. And congratulations on a good season. And Forreston, best of luck to you into round 3 now. Well, so let's go over some of the notes. First, Forreston's fans traveled well, very well. I saw him last year. I don't want Kent versus Forreston, but this year, wow, I never seen so many of an opponent's fans travel, and Forreston outdid themselves today. They were at Fulton. They were in full support. Um, um, Steamer logos everywhere. Love the Steamer logo. I think it's a great idea. Shout out to the Fulton band. Look great too. Fulton receives. Drive by Fulton, no gain. Every pass by Fulton. Screen pass by Fulton, 3rd and 4. Pass for a 1-yard gain. Short pass. Bad punt by Fulton. 1st and 10 on a Forreston 35. Sweep right. Gain 6 by Forreston. 23-yard gain by Forreston. Um, there was some bad technique tackling by Fulton. Forreston, their backs, Christensen, and I forgot the other guy's name. They were waiting for their blocks, and I was very impressed with that. And if they can do that on an on game basis right now, they can repeat. And I forgot, and this is my fault. I forgot how fast Forreston was with that offense. I really forgot. Huddle does not do them justice. And I was completely blown away by Forreston's offense. 8-0, 8:34 left in the first quarter. TD run by Christensen, 2-point conversion good. Fulton found a couple holes, got a 12-yard gain on run. Forreston defense they just after that play by Fulton, they just shut everything down. Forreston bobbled the punt return, but actually the other Forreston player got the ball, got a nice spot, 15, 20-yard return. I would say 4-14, first quarter, a touchdown, 2-point conversion by Forreston, alpha run. And like I said, Forreston was just too much for Fulton. Fulton actually had one key play that I really was impressed with. Sniffed out this toss that Forreston had, and basically great pursuit, great tackle. 9:28, second quarter, TD rush, 2-point conversion good again for Forreston. It is now 24-0. And Christensen, the 2-yard TD run to make it 30-0. Halftime. First half, 100. I probably got the numbers wrong. 187 yards total offense for Forreston. Negative 20 yards for Fulton after the first half. That really speaks it all for mostly net. Yeah, third quarter. third quarter. I'm sorry, no, 36. Yeah, I'm sorry. Third quarter TD put on by 7:32 left. TD put in by Fulton, and then that was pretty much the game. It was literally, yeah, I wasn't expecting to score the game, but it was a good game. I'm happy I went to the game. I think it was a good game for me to choose. Really impressed with uh, Forreston, and I do think this Fulton. I do think next year is going to be a good year for them. I really do. Um, Especially in that Three Rivers Conference. But Forreston was the king today. They're going to look great, especially into the next round of the playoffs. I really do think in my heart of hearts, I think they get a rematch with Lewin if they win the other game to the semifinal. I really do think they can beat Lewin and they can get into the state finals. I honestly, in my hearts of heart, honestly, I'll say it again, my hearts of heart, I do think that Forreston can repeat as state champions. I really do. I'm not BSing none of that. I know only two teams have done it, and Carthage did it twice. But I do think Forreston can repeat this year. I really do. I was completely impressed. I think that me personally, I think their defense is better than their defense last year. And I know I'm gonna get what are you talking about? I was very impressed by their defense. Really impressed with their defense. Um, on the other hand, when I talk about this, I'll say this again too. Um, it's a good offense that Fulton's running. I think it needs. I think next year is going to be a great year for Fulton. No doubt about it. I want to thank the Fulton players that I talked to, uh, the Fulton uh, the Fulton fans again. It was great talking to you. The Steamer fans, the Cardinal fans. It was a fun time. Small school football. You got to love it. It was fun for me. This is fun for me. Going to small school football is fun for me, especially 1A. You see kids that just want to play the game of football for the love of the game of football, and it was beautiful. And it was a great game. I'm not on the score side yet, but it was a great game for me to watch. And seeing a lot of games and seeing the big school games, the 8A and 7A games and the 6A games, it gets boring, gets repetitive. But seeing that with the atmosphere of the fans and everything else, it was a great thing to see. And you guys, it was a great game. That's all I'm going to say. 30-6, Forreston over Fulton. Forreston advances. Fulton next year, hopefully, um, make the playoffs and go deep, just like Forreston does. But it's going to be a very interesting couple games for Forreston. I really do think they can repeat. They are that good of a team. Thank you so much. This is Coach Big Pete of DeepDishFootball.com. And thanks again. Deep Dish Football Game of the Week. Final score, Forreston 30, Fulton 6.